we're gonna make a salted caramel apple Ninja Creami. So I've made this before and it's incredible. I'm gonna start by using a salted caramel flavored Greek yogurt. This is the Oikos brand. You could also use their regular salted caramel yogurt containers instead of the remix version. I couldn't find any of the regulars, but the remix just have some toppings on the side, and I think that they also have just a little bit less of the yogurt in the container. So you could use one of the regular or two of the remix versions like I'm doing here. Whatever you can find is gonna work great. Now I'm gonna add in 1 spiced Granny Smith apple. So this is super simple to make. All I did was diced up the apple into little cubes. I threw it on the stove in a pan over medium-high heat. I added a little bit of water and then covered it with a lid just to soften the apples up a little bit. And then once they were softened, I added some cinnamon and some pumpkin pie spice. That part is optional, but I do like the flavor that it gives it, and then a little bit of honey to sweeten it up. And then once they were caramelized just a little bit, you take them off the stove, let them cool, and then they're done. So I started off with 1 whole apple, but I was snacking on them and I might have eaten quite a few of them, but if you can put the whole apple in there, it's gonna give it a really good flavor. And then we're just gonna fill it up the rest of the way with some high protein milk and then just mix it up. Once you mix it up really good, then let's just put the lid on it. And what I like to do whenever I'm making a lot of Ninja Creamis, like 4 in a day, I like to write on little sticky notes what they are because I tend to forget what they were by the end of the week. So let's put it in the freezer. And 24 hours later, we're gonna spin it on smoothie bowl. I also let mine sit out for like 15 minutes or so before I actually spin it. Okay, so it's a little bit powdery, so what I'm gonna do is dig a little well in the middle, just a little hole all the way down to the bottom. I'm gonna add just a little splash of milk, maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons, and then I'm gonna add my mix-in. So I'm gonna use this apple pie Larabar, but you could also use the little things that are inside the remix containers. But this apple pie Larabar has dates, almonds, apples, walnuts, raisins, and cinnamon in it. So if you have one of these, you want to break it up really well into little pieces and make sure you push it all the way down to the bottom. And then we're going to put it back in there on respin. All right, let's see how it turned out. Oh, it looks beautiful. The texture of this one is absolutely perfect. It's so smooth and creamy and the flavors are incredible. So this might actually take the #1 spot for me. We're gonna see if the other ones can live up to this.